is an emotional time in a woman's life. That's why this week's program is one that we hold dear to our heart. Hello viewers, and welcome to another episode of Unnamed Heroes. I am Nikiana Williams, and with me is my co-host Shanique Samuel.
Indeed, pregnancy is a critical time in the lives of women across St. Vincent, especially dealing with the Lassafray volcanic eruptions.
Marianne Nero, a displaced, expectant mother, shares with us how an unnamed hero made her journey to motherhood inspirational.
So my name is Marianne Nero. I am originally from Sandy Bay. I am currently staying at Bay Hill Apartments. This all started by me seeing a post on Facebook from Mrs. Latoya DeRoche John, where she posted and say, if you're not in a shelter and you're in a private home, to message her like all the different things that you would need. So I messaged her and I told her that I would need some groceries and some fruits. And the kind of fruits that I requested, when she came by me, she laughed. So after she dropped off the packages, we chatted a bit, had some photos, and then Thursday I got a call saying that I was inspired by her to throw a baby shower. And well, I was really overwhelmed because I never had a baby shower before, because it's my first pregnancy. And after coming here today, it's really given me a great feeling, because I didn't expect to get a playpen and some of this stuff. It kind of eased me up in buying some of those, so I really appreciate it.
Everybody needs inspiration. Everybody needs a song.
Our team met with a group of selfless individuals who dedicated their time and support to pregnant women across St. Vincent who have been displaced from the red zone. Here are their contributions and experiences.
Hi, good day. My name is Shafia London and I'm a Vincentian. When the Lassafray eruption occurred, the first explosive eruption, like many Vincentians, we were all distraughted. We were all very much, it was a painful experience for all of us. And a number of persons, including myself, we got together and we said, we have to do something, we have to help. With many families displaced, we recognized that the need would have been great and dire. And so we kicked a number of programs into place. One of the programs that we've put into place is something called Bridges. Bridges Boutique is a boutique where displaced persons can go to shop, and they do so in a cashless environment. Basically, they receive a voucher. The voucher could be obtained by different groups such as the Rotary Club, the Lions Club, Seroptimus, a number of different individuals, persons who have all been involved in the relief effort and can validate that persons are displaced and in need. You obtain the vouchers from those persons and you come with the vouchers to the store and you pick up anything that you need in the store. It's just like money, they have a value. The items in the store also have a value. So depending on how much of the vouchers you have in hand, you can shop for whatever you need in the store with the voucher. It's really great for us to be able to do this because we recognize that whilst we are helping others, we must ensure that we maintain dignity and people don't feel worse having experienced a traumatic time, such as being displaced from your home, and then added to that, having to ask or receive help. It's always sometimes it could be a little bit demeaning, and so Bridges is here to allow persons to get whatever they need in an environment that is exciting and it's fun. You can go and get whatever you need in Bridges, just get the vouchers and come to the store and pick up whatever you need. And this is just part of all that we have done. As I said, it's the name Bridges literally mean from helping one group to another, bridging two different groups, one who might have and one who may not have. And so we are really excited to have this project roll out. It's been a week and it's been hugely successful, and we anticipate that it will continue for a very long time until persons can get back to a sense of normalcy. We intend to continue to do many other things. The first week of the volcanic eruption, we would have provided warm meals to hundreds of persons because people would have been very much disoriented, and we wanted to ensure that they were comfortable in their new environment. So my group would have got together, we ensured that warm meals were provided, and a number of donors jumped on board. We also had a baby program where basically over 500 babies who were from displaced homes were able to receive care packages. The care packages consisted of wipes, pampers, as well as either formula or feed, and over 500 babies received those care packages, and we are continuing with that program, and we're so excited that we were able to help those displaced babies. And we will continue to find various initiatives to support our community, because after all, we are Vincentians and we have to help each other. We have to come together as a community and we have to support each other. And so we are going through a very challenging time as a country, but as individuals, as groups, as families, we can help each other to recover and to get our country back up on its feet.
World is falling apart when there's no light to break up the dark. That's when look at you.
It's such a joy and an incredible privilege to be a part of this amazing effort by Latoya and her team to be providing much needed help to mothers and their babies at such a difficult time. I am so grateful to my many donors who contributed to my fundraiser, and because of their generosity, we were able to make a significant contribution to this effort. So thanks to family, friends, friends of friends, colleagues, clients who donated so generously. To the mothers and the babies, I send love and blessings and hope that this effort will just help make life just a little bit less difficult in these trying times. God bless you.
Look at you.
The Vesuvius volcano eruption in St. Vincent has been truly devastating and has affected the lives of so many. There are thousands of homes that have been displaced. Amongst those affected are mothers, children and women who are expecting. Being a mother myself, I cannot begin to imagine what this must feel like. SVG Nottingham has been raising funds to support the people of St. Vincent, and we will continue to raise funds to support those in St. Vincent that are affected by this truly awful natural disaster.
Good afternoon, everybody. I just want to say on behalf of my team here at Digicel St. Vincent Limited, how excited we are to be part of the Baby Mamas Initiative. I can't say enough about motherhood. It is a wonderful experience. And to you women who are either expecting or just newly had babies, we want to say to you congratulations, and we're so glad to be celebrating with you today. All the best. We know it's been a challenging time because of La Soufre, but we do hope that today you feel special and you have an opportunity to celebrate that beautiful bundle of joy that is going to be coming to you. All the best.
Greetings, my name is Shakia Bob from New York City, and with all of your help, my family and I were able to send down money to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines during their time of desperate need. I just want to thank Mrs. Latoya John for spearheading the baby program, where mothers and their babies got the necessities needed during this time. Thank you all so much again.
Needs inspiration, but everybody needs a song.
This woman spearheaded the entire initiative. She's known by many. She's an educator, a selfless, devoted, and hardworking woman.
Hello, my name is Latoya Deroshe John. I am a teacher by profession, and I've been doing some volunteer work in the wake of the La Soufre volcano eruption. One of the things that I've been working on was the execution of this baby shower. It has eventually been called the Baby Mama's baby shower. When the workload became really heavy for us and we needed to form a WhatsApp group, and our WhatsApp group was named Baby Mamas because it spoke about, what the general idea of the group was about, why it was formed. So we've been known as the Baby Mamas ever since. There are 5 of us, 4 initially, and then Julia actually joined us later. So there's Derry Dixon, Vinette Frederick, Donna Mae Providence, I'm Latoya Darisha John, and then Julia joined us later. The idea was to give the mothers an opportunity to receive in kind some donations from persons locally and from those around the world who wanted to give something substantially. I'm happy to report that this small initiative would have harnessed over $50,000 worth of goods. I think we were just over the $50,000 mark. We were under and we went over it. I'm really proud of all the persons who would have sacrificed from themselves to give to others throughout this entire process. I am happy that the mothers could have taken home a baby bag filled with all the necessities for going down to have a baby. I'm happy that they could have taken home a baby bath filled with all of the items in the bath that are necessary for the baby themselves. And they also got the cleaning, the detergent, the soap powder, the water, and a baby crib. So I think we did pretty well. I am proud of us. It was an insane amount of work. Insane. But I am happy that we were able to pull through. Thank you to all the donors. I mean, there were persons who really gave to this program, and I am very appreciative of all that they would have given. I think the best part of this entire process, both showers, was seeing persons packing up when it was time to go home. I felt like, yes, we have done our part in making their lives a little easier, in giving to them some tangible support that they would be able to use. I mean, a lot of them are going to need a whole lot more. They're going to need the mental support as well. Some persons may ask, why did she have to do a shower? Why couldn't she just give the persons the items? Your mental health is important too, and I have been stressing that throughout this entire process. They got a chance to dress up. You saw a lot of the mommies. They got a chance to dress up. They got a chance to socialize. They got a chance to play some games. Their mental health is just as important as all the material wealth that we want to give to persons. And I'm happy about the way it turned out and the execution of this particular project. I am even more happy that all our baby mothers and fathers or aunties who came to the baby showers, every single one of them was tested. Our last testing took place at 3:15 today in order for them to get to the shower for 4 o'clock. So I want to say thank you to all the nurses. Anybody who knows me know I'm serious about that. There were baby mothers who refused, expectant mothers who refused to get tested. And so I'm sorry, we couldn't have them here. I don't think that person should put others in danger because they refuse to know their status. So I want to thank all the baby mothers who came out today for testing. That really touched my heart.
Right there where they belong, and I know I'm not alone. Yeah, when my world is falling apart.
Hello, my name is Cassanella Cyrus, and I was one in the diaspora who was very excited to heed the call to respond to a volcanic disaster by assisting via voluntary aid through financial assistance. This financial assistance we know would go to a lot of our moms and our children, and we know they're going to be very appreciative of our efforts and our hard work. We pray that everyone comes to a speedy recovery and that you enjoy the fruits of our labor. Thank you so much, and we wish you well.
The volcanic eruptions in St. Vincent was devastating enough, but when we look at the people who had to be taken to shelters, and most especially the women who were pregnant and getting ready to bring a new life into the world, and going through that in the middle of a pandemic, that broke my heart, and it spoke to my soul as a mother. And I was honored and grateful that I had the opportunity to reach out to people who were in my immediate circle, who poured out financial resources and items to be donated for the people in the shelters, specifically for the moms. And I pray God's richest blessing for them and for everyone involved in making sure that our country recovers. St. Vincent will always be the heart of my home.
Hi, I'm Nisha Lestrade, originally from Dominica, currently residing in the US. And when I first learned about the eruption, I immediately reached out to my dear friend and former college mate, Sharice DeRoche John, to find out about how she was doing and how her family was doing, but most importantly, to see how I could help. And so thanks to Sharice, she actually put me in touch with the program, and I'm so proud to be able to be part of the Baby Moms program, to be able to support them, and to really just provide and lend a hand to those in need moving forward.
Hi, St. Vincent. My name is Carolyn Trubetskoy. My husband Nick and I are the owners of 2 resorts here in St. Lucia, Anse Chastenay and Jade Mountain. As you can see from the pictures behind me, our resorts look towards our Piton Mountains here in St. Lucia. But as you know, St. Vincent is to the west of the Pitons, and on a clear day, we can also see St. Vincent in the distance. We sometimes see you during the daytime. We can even see you at night sometimes. And of course, we see you in good times and also in not so good times. We are so sorry that you should have to go through the terrible effects of this volcanic eruption. And we wish everyone in St. Vincent better times ahead. As the German honorary consul in St. Lucia, I reached out to Dr. Julia Akçayli, who is the daughter of the German honorary consul in St. Vincent. And she made me aware of the 48 or even more expectant mothers in the various shelters in St. Vincent. I thought that this would be a good project to contribute to, and this is how we ended up contributing the baby cribs and other baby items such as clothing. And I hope that it will make your life a little easier, and I hope that everything will go very well with the birth of your children. And I'm only too sorry I cannot be with you today in St. Vincent. My thoughts are with you, and I wish everyone a beautiful life, and hopefully you will soon be able to return home with your healthy babies. And I'm here and thinking of you. Bye.
As we come to the end of this week's episode, meet another contributor whose organization ensured that packaging and distribution of supplies were taken care of.
My name is Junior Bacchus. I am the disaster coordinator for the efforts of the Lions Club here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and we have been kick into high gear from the day the volcano erupted here in St. Vincent. With the eruption of La Soufrière, the Lions family, we got together. We called a meeting of all the Lions and Leos in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. With the support of our district governor out of Barbados and her team, we were able to put together a plan to engage in what we do best, serving the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But this time, our service had to be organized in such a way that we have to recognize that we are in the midst of a pandemic. So let me use this opportunity to explain. Following the decision when we were taken that all of us will work together, we decided to find a place where we could assemble all the donations that were going to come in and plan for the distribution of these supplies. With the help of our Lion Lennox Bowman, we were able to get the National Insurance Services to give us the use of the old Juicy building in Kingston. Within a week, we were able to put electricity back into that building. We put water, and in 2 weeks' time, we were able to get internet services. We put a refrigerator, and we also built 5 massive shelves, like in the form of a supermarket, where the goods that come in, we sort them out and put them on shelves so that when we engage in packing, we can simply put this stuff in the way we wanted it. So how do we go about reaching to the people? Our programs on NBC Radio, as well as through Lions reaching out to people in the various communities across St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we were able to find the persons who are living in private homes and have them registered. We thought we should focus on the over 6,000 plus persons who are living in private homes. The government was very much engaged in focusing on managing the shelters, so it was going to be a challenge for government and NEMO to handle all these people spread throughout the country in private homes. So we went into that area of focus. What we did, we created a form, we get persons registered, they put their name, where they came from in the red or orange zone, and where they reside in the green or yellow zone. We then took those in the name, took their contact information, the age, if they have any medical condition, and if they have any priority need. So all that is taken on the forms, and we have people registered. Following their registration, we will have them sorted out. So all the persons living in the Leeward, we have that as a group. In Kingston, another group. On the Windward, another group. And in the central Windward area, to Maraqua, Belmont, and so on, another group. So we had that sorted out, and we began our process of packing and distributing. We received a lot of support. We had a 40-foot container coming in from Jamaica to the company that is involved in the shrimp project here. The name will come in a while. We also had a 40-foot container coming from BP and in Trinidad, along with Beacon Insurance. They sent us a 40-foot container of supplies that we distributed. We had a 40-foot container of water coming out of Grenada. And we constantly been having goods coming in from Grenada, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, from Toronto, from Washington, from Philadelphia, from New York. We've been having supplies coming in throughout the world, you could simply say. I mean, in the Lions family, right, in Sabre, in Martinique, St. Martin's, in the Cayman Islands, we've been having supplies and monies coming into us to help us in managing this distribution. So we do 2 things right now. We continue to provide vouchers because we work an arrangement with CK Graves Supermarket. CK Graves, we will give persons vouchers based on the size of the family. They will go to CK Graves and they will shop. Are authorized for them to get. Bags and other supplies, bed mattresses, and all this stuff that persons indicated that they want or they need. and we provide those to the families. We do not allow people to come and stand by our building to beg or to line up to collect anything. We invite persons, if you have a vehicle, you can come, any Vincentian can come to the Juicy building if you have a vehicle and ask us for water, we will give. We do not want people walking and coming in line because we are in the midst of a pandemic. If you are called based on our registration, then we will tell you to come if you have a vehicle, and we will arrange for you to get into the parking area, pick up your stuff. You don't come into our building, you stand outside, we bring this. In persons who do not have transportation, we will take all the stuff that they need, pack them in our trucks, and on a Wednesday or on a Saturday, we'll go out in the communities and distribute to those persons. But before we go, or even while we're on the journey, we have their phone numbers. We have a phone compliments flow, and we are able to call them up and give and deliver all the stuff necessary to them by just simply a phone call, and our trucks, our pickup will deliver. So this is the process that we use. We do not allow crowding. All our lions have been wearing their masks as we assemble, as we get things going inside. And in addition to that, we encourage persons to take the vaccine. So persons take the vaccine so they don't have to worry too much down the road about spreading the virus and so on. So this is the approach that the Lions have been undertaking. Today we are here. Well, this event at the Sunset Shows is another one of our projects that we have decided to undertake, where we're having a baby shower for 50 mothers that are pregnant, or prospective mothers that are coming from all the shelters across St. Vincent. So the mothers, we're able to bring them together and provide for them lots of gifts. Yeah, each person gets a crib, a bath pan, a baby, everything for your baby you get. We provide them for all the mothers here, and this is what is taking place here. This is really a brilliant idea. We partner with the head of the St. Lucia Tourism and Hotel Association, the Honorary Council of Germany to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and other partners, Digicel and others, coming together, Shafia London and the Brewery, and able to get this event going. So the Lions have been very much in the forefront. So in terms of where do we go from here, we are right now in the phase where we're providing care and support. By the end of June, we are going to shift into the recovery phase, where in that phase, we have a lot of money coming in, and we have stuff coming in from Toronto and so on. We intend to provide people in the communities with things like wheelbarrow, shovels, and other cleaning supplies, so we'll help them in rehabilitating and reorganizing their lives, cleaning their place, houses, and so on. So we will be providing equipment for that kind of work during that recovery phase. We will continue to reach out. We also have medical team coming in to provide counseling and support for the people who are struggling, coping with this pandemic, as well as the eruption and the fear of going back into those areas. We have to have some counseling support for those persons. In addition to that, you are going to see our Lions going all across the country. Even when things are cool, when people are gone with emotions, Lions will continue to be there supporting persons out there. I know some Vincentians who may be looking at this, may be wondering, well, is only the red zone and orange zone people are they looking after? What happened to we? We in the pandemic. Yes, we are going to reach you too, because I could assure you, we are going to get enough to provide for the many families that we are providing for and to provide help for persons, even if you're not from those areas, to help you out in this time. We have quite a lot of clothing that we are going to also be distributing, and we also have partnered with Bridges, with Shafia London and her team, to give vouchers to persons who wish to go to the store upstairs home center and get clothing free of cost. So there are some of the things that we are doing, and I could assure the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we are just simply here to serve. We are not here to look after our images and looking for any reward. We are simply a group of volunteers serving in the name of love.
You love me for who I am, like the stars hold the moon.
I am sure you are also touched by the selfless contributions made by these individuals.
They have surely made the journey to motherhood a memorable one for evacuees. Thank you for watching this week's episode. Join us again next week for another episode of Unnamed Heroes Living in Full Effect.
That's when I look at you. When the waves are flooding the shore and I can't find my way home anymore. That's when I
getting our aid directly to the people who are affected.
When we have these natural disasters, I want us to pay attention to the planet, because farming is very important, planting trees is very important.
Hi, I am Sheikah and you are watching Unnamed Heroes.